Well, it's Saturday afternoon, well, Saturday morning slash afternoon, and I'm not in the woods. And there's a reason for this. Um, I got up this early this morning, got on Facebook, and there's a lady I've been talking to off and on from Facebook jail, out of Facebook jail, in Facebook jail, out of Facebook jail. But anyway, she works on post, and she lives in E-Town, and she has a lot of long hours, and we've been having a communication problem because of me being in Facebook jail and out of Facebook jail. And but she has a oil lamp that's been converted to use electricity. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew the bottom part where the electricity part goes into the piece, and I'm going to screw in an actual oil wick burner and reuse everything like she has, except for instead of being plugged into the wall, it's going to take actual lamp oil. And then on top of it, it's one of the oil lamps that you actually mount to the wall, and it has that little mercury back piece to it that gives off more light and everything else, or they call it the mercury plate. And she wanted $10 for it, and nobody else showed any interest. And of course I've still been trying to get it from her. And she messaged me this morning. She said something about later this evening, if possible, we could meet somewhere and I could get it from her. Well, I told her that basically I kind of told her everything that I do around here, my little odd crafts and everything else, and kind of trying to strike a deal with her, besides just paying her cash, doing some bartering. And I gave her my address from Google Maps, and of course she has my landline number. And I said, if you want to come by the house, just pull in or whatever, and I can meet you in the driveway, and we can do some bartering, hag and dagging, or I can just give you the $10 for it, because I'm on the back side of post, so that means she's going back and forth somewhat by my house every day, to and from. So that's why I gave her my address for, and I said, here we are. So I still might, depending on if she replies to me, I still might go to the woods this afternoon, like after 12, between 12 and 6, go in the woods and do some stuff still. I don't know yet. And if I don't do it today, I have Sunday. And, which, truthfully and honestly, well, I might do it today, but it's supposed to rain Sunday, and I don't like going out in the woods in the rain. So I might just do it this afternoon after we hashtag out what we're going to do back and forth about this lamp. And if I have to sit here most of the day waiting for a reply, then that's fine, no big deal. I got plenty of stuff to do around here today. The wife is off work, kids are out of school, and we just have a family day of picking up and clean up and move around and cut and forge and you name it, and there we go. And I tell you what, it feels nice out here. I'm gonna raise my window up on my door, my front door, because I got one of those. You raise the glass up and there's a screen there, so I'm gonna raise that window piece up and let more of this good, fresh, clean air into the house. Turn off them stupid ACs. Now I left my ACs in the windows because every year when it's supposed to be nice and cool temps, we always have a heat wave. And I was watching the weatherman last night, and he said sometime this coming week, like between Wednesday and Saturday, we're supposed to be back up in the 80s. Now, 80s aren't bad, but if it's a cool 80, just leave the windows open. But if the dew point goes up and the humidity goes up, got to turn the AC back on, because it'd be hotter and stuffier in the house and I don't know what. So, that is basically my dilemma and doings of the day. So, like I said, depending on how long it takes her to reply and respond, depends on how quick I can take my ugly ass in the woods, mark some trees, and possibly dig some more root. Depending on what the ground structure's like, because where I go at, most of the ground is, even in the hardest times of the drought of the year, the ground's still pretty soft because it's canopied by trees. It's rich soil, and it's not like my yard out here, which looks like it's concrete, and you need a jackhammer to dig 2 inches in the dirt. So, with all that being done, that's why I'm not in the woods. I want this oil lamp bad. I mean real bad. Because I won't mount it in the walls in my house unless I know exactly where a stud is the only way I would do that. But my intention of it is take it out into my shed and mount it to one of the wall pieces out there, so that way in the lateral part of the winter months, when I want to go and out my shed and tinker around and play around and everything else, I will have a light source if I want to be out there after dark. And but yeah, that's why I want it. Or if push comes to shove, I can stick it out here on the outside of the house and use it for the old time porch light, which I would have to take it off the hook and pick it, take it back in the house. I wouldn't leave it out here all the time because kids would break it or do something stupid with it, or weather would damage it, and yeah, something like that. You don't see those very often unless you pay high dollar for it, and some of the ones you do get are junk and garbage. This one has a glass base that fits into the clip, and yeah, that's why. She goes, I want $10 for it. I was like, boom, I want it. I'll take it. I don't care how long it takes. So, and if you noticed, I trimmed up my facial hair. I look like a good little Amish man now, somewhat. So, other than my Wolfman Jack hairstyle, I know I need a haircut, but oh well. Now, what I can do, getting old sucks. I got a big old thing of thick copper braided wire, and I've cut some of it with a razor knife. My razor's kind of dull and worn out. I need a new blade. This is where I stopped at, and this is how long it still goes for. And this is the smallest piece of 3 pieces. And I should be out here while I'm talking to you with my little razor knife splitting this, but I'm accident prone, and it'd be my luck I'll be out here trying to cut this and talk to you and be going to the hospital. So that is why I'm not cutting wire and talking to you at the same time. And as you see, it's a heavy piece of wire. And a lot of my stuff I have still, I'm just sitting on it waiting for prices to go back up. And I know it's going to be a while before it goes back up, but it will eventually. And I turn in, aluminum cans. I turn in scrap metal all the time. Well, not all the time. Once or twice a year I'll do it. I'll sit on it for a while, get a big pile gathered up, and I'll haul it off, and I'll start all over again. But for copper and brass, yeah, I sit on it. Prices are crap, and they're not paying well around in my area. So I just collect it and cut it down to a certain size and make a big old pile of it. And whenever I get the urge to take it in when prices go up, then I'll take it in. But till then, I'm just sitting on it. So, it is what it is, as Adam says. Now, I haven't talked to him in about 2 or 3 days. I guess maybe I need to call him this afternoon sometime, find out what he's doing. See what's up with him and what he's working on or tinkering with, or if he needs any help doing anything. He's helped me enough in the past. Least I can do is help him some. Man, it's a nice day. Really nice day. Really, really, really nice day. Too good today to be inside the house. So, I guess with that being said and done, like I said, if I go in the woods late this afternoon or this afternoon one or tomorrow, which I hope not tomorrow, but it's supposed to be raining. Of course, it won't be raining all day, but if I have to do it tomorrow, then I'll do it tomorrow. But regardless, if I go in the woods today or Sunday, I'll pack my little camera with me and I'll take you in the woods. I won't take my tripod, it's too much crap to carry. Well, then again, I might take my tripod, because it might make it a little easier to do things besides having to hold a camera and find a place to put it. So, tripod might not be a bad idea. But with that being said and done, I think I'm going to end this. I don't want a long video. I don't want to take 45 minutes of my time sitting at the computer looking for this thing to download onto YouTube. So I will call it, and I'll see y'all shortly.